Chosen one. Intelligence agencies recruit thousands. They filter through endless names, screen applicants, build files thicker than books. But never like this. No training camp, no contract, no badge, no cover story. Yet a coded message has arrived. The CIA wants you for a mission, not because you are a spy, not because you graduated their academies, but because you are the variable they can't predict and the prophecy they cannot stop. Picture the sealed corridors of Langley, Virginia. Fluorescent lights hum above tired officers. Their job is to profile every threat, every ally, every possibility. They run simulations, scenarios, calculations. But your name disrupts the grid. The algorithms can't categorize you. The dossiers don't match you. Every time they run the numbers, you appear as the X factor. The one outcome no system can explain. And so, the whispers begin. Contact him. Approach her. We need them. But even their whisper betrays a truth greater than their files. They think they are calling you for a mission. In reality, they are answering to a call already written before time began. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. Jeremiah 1 verse 5. This is not coincidence. This is covenant. Chosen one. The CIA doesn't want your skills. They want your presence. Because you're not just a person. You are prophecy in motion. Chosen one. Imagine this. A windowless room deep in Langley. No sunlight, no windows, no clocks. Just the hum of ventilation and the weight of secrecy. A polished table reflects the glare of overhead lights. Around it, senior officers lean forward. Folders stamped top secret scatter before them. But today, the discussion is different. They're not charting routes for aircraft. They're not running simulations for foreign operations. They're not even debriefing agents. They are speaking about you. A file is opened. Pages filled with your history, your movements, the patterns they cannot explain. They see things you've forgotten, threads that heaven wove into your story. And as the officers flip through the pages, one of them says quietly, "We can't plan around him. We have to plan with him." There is silence in the room. They know this is not about recruitment. It is about recognition. You are not another name on a payroll. You are the anomaly they cannot decode, the presence they cannot deny. Picture the red wax seals, the coded cables, the encrypted messages passed between hands. Yet all of them carry the same truth. Approach the chosen one. They don't say why. They don't know why, but they know they must. And here is the mystery. They think the mission is theirs. They believe they are drafting you into their operation. But the truth? The assignment is already written in heaven. This is not a mission to infiltrate a network. This is a mission to protect a timeline. And only you carry the key. So remember, when you hear the whispers, when you feel the surveillance, when you sense the invisible eyes, you are not being hunted. You are being acknowledged. Stay close. Because I will show you why even the strongest intelligence agencies bow to prophecy when your name enters their files. Chosen one, this isn't about a job. It's about a covenant. When a government agency moves in your direction, it's easy to believe you're being recruited for their plan. But what if heaven is embedding you in its plan? Isaiah spoke it long before Langley existed. I will keep you and will make you to be a covenant for the people and a light for the nations, to open eyes that are blind, to free captives from prison, and to release from the dungeon those who sit in darkness. Isaiah 42 verses 6 to 7. Do you see it? This isn't about espionage. This is about illumination. Agencies think they're selecting you. In truth, heaven is positioning you. They think they're pulling you into their covert world. In reality, heaven is slipping you like a key into a locked door history. Heaven places information, access, and influence in strange places. Joseph in Pharaoh's court, Daniel in Babylon's palace, Esther in the king's inner chambers. Heaven always sends its chosen into rooms they didn't apply for fulfill purposes they can't yet see. The CIA thinks it's recruiting you to stop a threat. In reality, heaven is sending you to stop a timeline from collapsing. They think you're their agent. You're heaven's agent walking into their room. This is why they can't ignore you. This is why their systems keep flagging you. This is why their officers whisper your name. It's not about your resume. It's about your role. Chosen one, You must decide now how you will walk this out. Will you see this as recruitment or recognition? Will you walk as a hireling or as heaven's emissary? If your spirit recognizes this word, if something in you says, "This is why they've been circling me," then respond now. Click join below. Walk among the first chosen ones, those who understand that even covert operations can become prophecy's path. Those who know that heaven can take a sealed room and turn it into a stage for destiny. This is not hype. This is your cue. Chosen one. You've already felt the tremors of this moment. They come as sensations, coincidences, patterns that seem too sharp to be chance. Anonymous calls that hang up when you answer. Invitations phrased so vaguely, you can't even tell what you're being asked to attend. People you've never met looking at you with a government gaze. Eyes scanning, memorizing, weighing, but saying nothing. It's not paranoia. It's preparation. The first sign of heaven's embedding is always an aura of surveillance. Heaven's agents live under two watchful eyes at once. The eyes of men and the eyes of God. Think back. The email that looked like spam but had a line you once wrote in your private journal. The car parked across the street that never seems to leave. The man in the cafe who asks one question too specific about your life. These aren't random. They're signals. They're the outer edge of a pattern. And then there's the inner edge, what's happening inside you. The sense of anticipation you can't explain. The alertness in your spirit. The way your dreams have become vivid, like coded messages. The way you wake up at 3:33 a.m. and feel watched but not threatened. This is how heaven trains you. You're not entering a spy thriller. You're stepping into a prophetic assignment. The pressure you feel is not a trap. It's a forge. The unease in your body is not fear. It's calibration. Even your emotions are part of the preparation. Heaven is teaching you to discern without panic, to read a room without being shaken, to hold a secret without speaking. The CIA's interest is not the beginning. It's the confirmation. Chosen one, your assignment scares them and saves them at the same time. They're circling because they don't know whether you're a risk or a rescue. Heaven has sent you as both a disruption and a deliverance. This is not a call to paranoia, but to awareness. You're not losing your mind. You're stepping into your mission. Chosen one, let's strip away the smoke. This isn't op with guns and gadgets. This isn't black sites and secret codes. This isn't even about intelligence the way they understand it. This is about time. They think you're being asked to infiltrate a network, but you're being asked to infiltrate an era. They believe you'll handle an assignment. Heaven knows you'll handle a shift. You're not stepping into a mission. You're stepping into a moment that's bigger than any file they can open. Your role is not to collect information, but to carry influence. Not to penetrate walls, but to unlock timelines. You are heaven's operative walking through man's corridors. Every room you enter, every handshake you make, every word you speak will move something unseen. Remember Joseph in Egypt. He wasn't called to spy on Pharaoh. He was called to interpret Pharaoh. Daniel in Babylon wasn't called to sabotage the king. He was called to advise the king and shift empires. Esther wasn't sent to infiltrate a palace. She was sent to save a people. This is your pattern. They may see you as an asset. Heaven sees you as an anchor. They may think they're deploying you. Heaven is unveiling you. They may think you're theirs. Heaven knows you're his. So walk wisely. You're not their agent. You're heaven's agent on loan. You're not sent to serve a secret agenda, but to seed a prophetic destiny. This is why your mission cannot be canceled. This is why your presence rattles their rooms. This is why their highest security is still not enough to categorize you. Chosen one, step lightly but boldly. Heaven is embedding you in history's control room. You're not here to repeat an op. You're here to rewrite an era. Chosen one, the mission window is not endless. Files are moving. Names are being repositioned. People you don't know are already sitting in rooms, deciding how to reach you. Schedules are being shifted. Flights are being booked. Cover stories are being written. All in the background. All in motion. It feels subtle from your side, but in their world it's a countdown. The mission clock is ticking. The alignment of their need and heaven's timing has opened a corridor that won't stay open forever. This is why you're feeling the urgency in your spirit. That restlessness at night. That sense of something is about to happen. You're not imagining it. Heaven has cracked open a window and whispered, "Move now." Understand this. You're not running toward them. They're rushing toward you. They want you before the window closes. They want your yes before heaven's yes reveals itself on its own. The moment you're living in right now is not random. It is a convergence of agency, of destiny, of timing. The door is open, but it will not always be. Chosen one, this is not a scare tactic. It's a signal. Move carefully, but don't freeze. Align your mind, your body, your speech with heaven's call. When the window opens, hesitation is the enemy. That's why they're reaching out now. That's why your name is on their lips. That's why every whisper feels louder. This is your mission moment. Chosen one, let's face it, you never thought you were qualified for this. No military training, no secret academy, no clearance levels or coded briefings. In fact, you probably look at yourself and thought, why would anyone choose me? But here's the truth. The most secretive agency on earth has whispered your name. The very institution built on qualifications and credentials cannot deny your presence. That is not recruitment. That is recognition. Heaven marked you long before Langley did. Jeremiah 1 verse 5 reminds us, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." Before your first breath, your assignment was already written. And now, even the systems of men are stumbling into that script. Think about it. Out of millions of names, yours surfaces. Out of endless profiles, yours becomes the anomaly. They don't understand it, but they cannot ignore it. That's not chance. That's calling. And here's what this means. Your sense of inadequacy is actually proof. If this depended on your resume, you could boast. But because it depends on heaven's seal, you can only marvel. The fact that they want you when you least expect it is confirmation that God is the one orchestrating. Chosen one, stop saying you are unqualified. Start saying you are recognized. Stop calling yourself overlooked. Start declaring you are marked. The agency's interest is not validation of your skills. It's verification of your destiny. You don't need their badge to belong. You've already been commissioned by a greater kingdom. You're not their agent. You're heaven's operative, recognized, not recruited. This is your identity. This is your proof. Chosen one, you don't have to imagine the signs. They're already around you. Your daily life has been leaving a trail of confirmations, like coded signals only you were meant to notice. Numbers appear in your dreams. The clock blinking at 11:11 or 3:33. Receipts totaling the sequences you've seen before. Headlines echoing phrases you whispered only to yourself. These are not coincidences. They are codes. Think of the sensation of being watched, not with fear, but with awareness. You walk into a room and feel eyes on you, though no one says a word. You travel through a crowd, and one person stares too long, then looks away quickly. Heaven is reminding you, you are visible to the unseen. Remember the moments when conversations turn strange. A stranger repeats words you prayed the night before. A friend slips and says something they shouldn't know. A show or film speaks a line that feels ripped from your own mind. These are not accidents. They are encrypted echoes. Even your protection is proof. Near misses that should have harmed you, but didn't. Situations that should have exposed you, but collapsed before they reached you. The fact that you're still here, shielded from things you can't explain, is itself a sign of heaven's cover. And perhaps the greatest confirmation, your own restlessness. That gnawing sense that you are marked for something larger than routine. That you've been kept back for reasons beyond your control. That feeling is not frustration, it's formation. Chosen one, the tangible signs are everywhere. They are not paranoia. They are prophecy in plain sight. Heaven is embedding you in a mission, and even the smallest details of your day carry encrypted proof. Pay attention. You're already in the briefing. Chosen one, revelation without response is unfinished. It's one thing to hear, the CIA wants you for a mission. It's another to declare, I accept heaven's mission above man's. This is the moment you mark the alignment, not with fear, not with hesitation, but with a visible covenant. In ancient times, Altars were built as proof that heaven had spoken. Today, you have the same chance to build an altar. Here's how. Press super thanks. Choose $20. And in the note write, I accept heaven's mission. This isn't about espionage. It's about obedience. You're not funding an operation. You're sealing a prophecy. You're declaring with action, I'm not manipulated by men. I'm mobilized by God. I'm not their agent. I am heaven's agent. Chosen one. The call has gone forth, but the lifestyle must match the mission. You cannot live casually while carrying a covert assignment from heaven. Every detail matters. Every habit is training. Wake up daily with declaration. Before you scroll, before you speak, say out loud, I am sent, not hired. I am heaven's agent, not man's pawn. That one confession shifts your posture before the world can pull you back into routine. Guard your speech. Agents survive on what they keep silent. Don't hand your pearls to careless ears. Not every dream is for sharing. Not every plan belongs in the open. Walk as one who knows their words are coded. Their voice carries weight. Strengthen your body. Heaven's missions are not for the weak. Move with discipline. Train, eat, rest, and sharpen yourself. A weary agent cannot fulfill a divine assignment. When you care for your body, you're not being vain. You're stewarding the temple for heaven's operations. Discipline your mind. Study deeply. Learn patterns. Pay attention to details others overlook. The Spirit often hides revelation in what looks mundane. Train yourself to notice what others call coincidence. You must decode as communication, live with integrity. Covert rooms require overt holiness. Your mission may place you in secret places, but you must carry a light that cannot be compromised. No double life. No fractured character. One face, one faith, one fire. Above all, remember this. You're not blending in to survive. You're embedding in to transform. Every hidden room you enter, every handshake you make, every decision you carry out is not just action. It's assignment. Chosen one, walk as heaven's agent. Silent, strong, focused, faithful. Chosen one, we cannot end without sealing this moment in prayer. Missions are not sustained by willpower, but by divine power. Let us align. Lord, we thank you that even the secret rooms of intelligence agencies fall under your sovereignty. Thank you that no mission of man can override the assignment of heaven. Today, I lift up every chosen one listening. Let them know without doubt that they are not ordinary, that they are marked, set apart, and commissioned long before Langley or Washington ever knew their name. Father, clothe them in discernment. Let their ears filter whispers of deception from whispers of truth. Let their eyes see what others overlook. Signs, confirmations, warnings, and opportunities divinely placed. Give them courage, not fear. When invitations come, let them walk boldly. When pressures rise, let them stand immovable. Protect them from false alliances, hidden traps, and premature exposure. Lord, make every mission they enter not about espionage, but about eternity. Let their presence shift atmospheres. Let rooms become altars. Let missions become ministries. Let files become testimonies. And when they feel watched, let them remember, they are hidden in the shadow of the Almighty. No agency can find what you conceal, and no enemy can stop what you reveal. Seal them now, Lord, as heaven's agents, unshaken, unafraid, unstoppable. Amen. Final CTA. Now, chosen one, it's time for your response. Don't just hear this and walk away. Mark it. Move in it. Seal it. Type amen in the comments right now to seal this prophecy in agreement. Click join to rise as one of the first chosen ones. Those walking in the secret assignments heaven is unfolding in this generation. And if you are ready to declare your alignment in faith, press super thanks. Sal your $20 covenant and write these words in the note. I accept heaven's mission. This isn't about contracts. It's about calling. It isn't about recruitment. It's about recognition. Chosen one, Langley may call you, but heaven already commissioned you. Walk boldly because your mission begins now.